Welcome to this video on how to simulate restriction cloning of a PCR product into a vector using SnapGene. Restriction cloning is a common technique that uses restriction enzymes to prepare an insert and plasmid vector for ligation. In this example, the PCR product has cell 1 and KPN1 sites engineered into its ends, while the vector has corresponding cell 1 and KPN1 sites. To begin a restriction cloning simulation, click Actions, choose Restriction and Insertion Cloning, and then Insert Fragment. If you view your vector sequence before running this command, SnapGene will automatically load the sequence in the Vector tab of the Restriction Cloning tool. In the side panel, you can type enzyme names or use the drop-downs to choose the enzymes you wish to use. Alternatively, in the map view, click on the first site, then shift-click the second site to select the sites you want to use. If you select the wrong region, simply choose the appropriate fragment from the fragment list. Next, switch to the Fragment tab and use the drop-down to choose the insert sequence. Again, specify the enzymes you wish to use to generate the insert fragment via the side panel or the map view. In this example, SnapGene initially warns that the ends displayed are incompatible. To resolve this, click the arrows to reverse the orientation of the vector or the insert, as required. Once SnapGene determines the selected fragments can ligate to generate a circular product, the message panel will turn green. The bottom panel shows the input fragment overhangs after digestion, and the predicted joins after ligation. Now you're ready to proceed with the simulation, switch to the Product tab. Here, you can set the transformation host and, if required, choose to generate intermediate files, or an alternative product if your fragments can ligate in either orientation. Set a name for your product sequence, then click Clone to generate your restriction cloning product. Now you have your final product. Use the Save button to save the new sequence. When viewing your View Product file, you can switch to the History tab for a summary of your cloning steps. And that's how you simulate restriction cloning of a PCR product into a vector using SnapGene. To learn more, visit snapgene.com.